I am a menace. Keep me a ratchet like tennis. I'm with this shit like I'm Dennis. I started this shit, I'm a business. Niggas be hating, trying to blemish my image. They want the smoke, 2 to 3 count with the scope. Extended clip long as a rope. We grab his nose, till like he had him a cold. I do the bones a hoe, pull up with the gang, you know.
Hello guys, welcome to this What If. We'll be doing What If Naruto was a Soul Reaper Part 1. And please go sub to this new channel that my friend made, or clan to be more precise. So this will be What If Naruto was a Soul Reaper, and I guess we'll start with this amazing What If. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to get, and hit that notification button to get any new vids of ours. Now let's start. And this ain't my video, this is by Dark Aura. Yeah, and let's start the video. Naruto, the Secret Soul Reaper. Disclaimer, I do not own nothing of Naruto or Bleach, but I wish. But now, let's start. Chapter 1. Mother of the Spirit Girl. Naruto Uzumaki walking casually down the streets of Konoha. The instructions of Konoha was finally complete. After Pain's attack, Naruto knew he would have to find a way to destroy the hatred. Only he wasn't sure how. He still couldn't believe the 4th Hokage was his dad. His entire life, he thought he was just a nobody who somehow got the 4th Hokage's jutsu. He decided that there was more important things to worry about. For example, the Raikage ordering Sasuke to capture. He still didn't know why, he just was trying for him. And in full, honestly, he only made that promise to Sakura because he thought she would love him. But the fact is, Sakura is in love with Sasuke. He knew that the day that Sakura would ask him to bring him back, even after the mission, he would still try to get Sasuke back for Sakura's affection. Soon though, just before he left with Jiraiya, he knew it would never be. So since then, he has let her back. He has let her go. Sorry, there's problems with the script. Apart from the everything was fine, he recently started a meditation to see if he had any hidden abilities. So far, nothing. Although 2 weeks ago, he started to see what he thought were spirits of the dead. He saw that they were simply in pain, so he conquered his fear of them. It really was a sad struck on earth, unable to move on. Why am I the only one who can see spirits now? I should have been able to see them a long time ago, as frequently as they show up. It was unusual, Naruto thought. That was not the only thing that was weird. While meditating, his chakra seemed to be getting heavier. That's the only way Naruto knew how to describe it. It's like a heat waves that are dependent of humidity. The more chakra I fuse, the more heavier it becomes. That was odd, but the weirdest thing of all were the long ribbons Naruto could see, emanating from everybody, mostly from the ninjas. And for some reasons, everyone's ribbons were all the same color, and that was blue. Ever since I learned how to sense energy on Mount Boku, in my own meditation, I've been seeing them on everyone. It's all so mysterious. Good thing I like mysterious. He suddenly felt like a bowl of ramen heading in the direction of Ichiraku. Naruto spotted a few of his friends, Shikamaru, Kiba, and Sakura. He hoped they wouldn't notice him. He really wasn't in the mood to talk. Somehow, even tried to duck when Sakura spotted him and called out to him. Hey Naruto, come over here. It's been a while since we talked. Oh great, Naruto whispered to himself. Soon as he walked over to Sakura and smiled friendly and spoke. How are you, Naruto? Fine, Sakura, just fine, he stated nonchalantly. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that word. What's up, Naruto? Haven't seen you much lately, said Kiba. Yeah, I've been busy for a while helping with the constructions. I'll say, but it was all worth it. The village looks good as new. It's all because you defeated pain, and said Shikamaru. Yeah, awesome job, man, said Kiba. No problem, responded Naruto. Naruto, let me guess. You're going to Ichiraku Ramen, aren't you? Asked Sakura, amused. Yeah, replied Naruto. Well, why don't we come with you? Asked Shikamaru. Sorry, I just remembered I actually have some stuff to do today. Oh, well, then bye, Sakura said, sounding somewhat disappointed. The three of them walked away, then commented at Naruto's declination. That was weird. I thought Naruto would jump of the chance to hang out with Sakura, said Kiba. He probably just needs time to himself, said Shikamaru. That must be... He took down the leader of the Akatsuki and had help with the restrictions. He probably exhausted, said Sakura. Yeah, even Naruto has his limits, joked Shikamaru. The three laughed at themselves at the notion of Naruto being tired. Naruto suddenly didn't feel hungry anymore. He lost his appetite. Naruto went to his house and sat in the middle of the bedroom and began to meditate. Once again, that feeling came to him. His chakra began to pop up the vessels and completely fill his thoughts deeply about this while meditating. Let's see. Chakra is a production of physical and mental energy, but this doesn't feel either. It's closer to mental energy, but it's not. It feels like it's coming from my very soul. Huh? That's what it is. The reason this doesn't feel like chakra because it ain't it. This is my spirit energy. He finally figured it out. He had a fanfany. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. That was when it was all starting to make sense as he put it all together. The ribbons I've been seeing on everyone, that's their spirit energy. Then he decided to try something. He called out on his spirit energy, which he found much easier to call upon. Now that he knew what it was, he didn't even have to close his eyes. Then his theory was proved right as he looked around himself. I knew it. These are my spirit ribbons. But wait, why are mine red when everyone else is blue? He wondered. Then he decided to try something else. He tried to manifest his spirit energy into the real world. When he did, he felt as if gravity was trying to push him down. Soon, though, after several minutes of using it, he got used to it, and he was even able to control it. This is awesome! But what should I call it? Obviously not gravity, or everyone else would have trouble standing. It felt like pressure was coming from my manifested spirit energy. So I'll call it, how about spirit pressure? Yeah, that'll do. Just then he heard crying on the streets. He went downstairs onto the street to see who's crying. He discovered it was a little girl crying, but no one else could hear her, and for a good reason, which was she was a spirit. What the heck? Naruto said to himself as he crossed the street to help the spirit. Hey, are you okay? He asked softly, trying to soothe her. The girl sobbed some more, but then responded, No, I don't know where my mother is. I'm lost, and I have nowhere to go. That I'm dead. It'll be okay, he assured her. Then someone, knowing he could touch her, patted her hair softly, causing the little girl to look at him. Then her tears ceased, and she began to laugh gently. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. What's your name? Naruto asked her. Mikuru, she said softly. Oh, that's a beautiful name, he complimented. Well, Mikuru, let's find your mom together, he said, extending his hand toward her, while she rapidly expected. As they walked down the village, Naruto had to admit she was cute. Ayo, not like that little girl. She was a cute little girl, probably no older than 5. She had strawberry red hair, prankled eyes, and was wearing a white schoolgirl uniform with blue shoes, and her hair was shoulder length and completely undone. I can't believe such a young girl died, thought Naruto. The two traveled all over the village. Naruto used his perceptions to see if there's any woman spirits who might be Mikuru's mother. After a half an hour of Naruto searching, Naruto asked Mikuru if he remembered the last piece or place she saw her mother. No, I don't remember. All I could see was the ground being open and then a big house torn down. A house? Could that be that she lived? Thought Naruto. Mikuru can lead me to the house from your memory? Can you lead me to the house from your memory? I think so. Mikuru then shook and then took the lead with Naruto following her. Then it occurred to Naruto he was following a ghost. It reminded him of that man, Kisuke. He assisted when he was 13. This kind of stuff usually only happened in anime, but it was his luck. It was possible for something like this to happen. That he lived in a world where it was possible to summon an enormous stuff, usually on anime. Red Toad. Naruto was also reminded of that mission where he was trapped in a haunted mansion, and he had to set the summoning animal confined there free. Even though nobody else could see Mikuru, Naruto couldn't help but feel as if it was conspicuous that he followed a spirit. Before long, Mikuru led Naruto, perhaps out of instincts, to an old, worn, nobody else could down house. Deep within the unseen corners of Konoha, it was burned, and a portion of the ceiling was gone. Mikuru soon stopped in front of Naruto, and Naruto's assumption was her old home. He and Mikuru made their way to the house. There Naruto heard moaning. Looking at the front of it, he saw a woman who was spinning image of Mikuru, except older, but there was something off about her. It wasn't that she was a ghost. She was moaning in agony. And in the middle of her chest was a metal plate, and attached to the metal plate was the longest chain he had ever seen the woman position. In the front yard extended 8 feet to the house, which was a chain completely wrapped around it. Is that you, Mom? Asked Naruto. Is that your mom? Asked Naruto. Mikuru smiled brightly, then nodded. Mikuru ran to her mother, with Naruto following close behind. Mom, is this your daughter? Ma'am, is this your daughter? Asked Naruto. The chain woman looked up and smiled in happiness. Mikuru, that woman said in a silent sob. Mother. Mikuru ran up and embraced her mother. Thank you so much. I thought I would never see her again, the woman said with a gratitude. My daughter and I died during the village destruction. Sorry about the interruption. Now let's continue. Okay, I understand, son Naruto. Sadly, but then he smiled. It's okay, now that you two are together once more. Yes, and it's thanks to you. Thank you for uniting me with my daughter. It was nothing, said Naruto modestly. Alright then, let's get you free from the chain so you two can move on, said Naruto. Naruto then proceeded to try and use his kunai to cut the chain, but quickly found it was no use. The kunai passed right through the chain. Then he tried using his wind, which had no effect either. Naruto didn't know how he could serve the chain. Everything he tried simply phased through it. Naruto then tried a different approach. I'm sorry, I can't break this chain, said Naruto sadly. No, it's not true, said the woman as she started screaming in agony, and the chain started to tug her at her chest. Mother, what's happening? Said Mikuru, frightened. The longer it went on, the louder she screamed, until finally the chain broke, and the woman screamed louder and began to take on what seemed like a metamorphosis. Her body turned into a complete black, except on her face. She seemed to grow extra arms with her leg. Her midsection grew wide and divided into 3 parts. And finally, a white fluid leaked from her eyes and mouth, which formed into a sort of mask. When it was over, she looked like a giant spider creature with a black body and white face with a hole on her chest. Ah! Mikuru screamed. What the heck just happened to her? I just thought she would break her chain on her own, said Naruto. Then the creature charged at the two, moaning viciously. So hungry, said the creature. Naruto took Mikuru and ran as fast as possible, but the creature was fast despite its size. Mikuru, we'll be together, my dear, said the creature. Mom, stop, don't, Mikuru begged. I have to do something, said Naruto. Naruto then charged up his spiritual pressure, which stopped the creature in its track. Naruto got Mikuru out of his range so he wouldn't be affected, but he knew this wouldn't be enough. But consciously, he drew his spiritual energy into his hand. He has felt a new ability in him, which somehow the name of it and called it out. Bankudo 1. And that's gonna be the end of this video. Tell me, how do y'all think about this video? And make sure you go and sub to my main channel, link in the description, and sub to my friend's channel, Noma, and join our Discord link. It will be in the description. Thank you for watching. Now peace, Darksiders.